Hello, Captain Purple here for second video in what will hopefully be a long line of YouTube channel videos. I would like to first start out by saying I'd like to keep a lot of these videos under 5 to 10 minutes. Unfortunately, a lot of times there will be times where I will not be able to do that, whether I'm talking about certain content or whether I'm talking about certain political or historical figures, historical events, and so on and so forth, or whether I'm out at the rifle range demonstrating weapon usage and history, and especially when I fire off black powder and stuff. Probably depending on certain things, I may or may not, if it's too long of a video, or too long to discuss in a reasonable amount of time, I may break it up into two, three, four, several part videos. So keep that in mind. So basically, first thing before I start in this, I'd like to clear up something I said in the first video. When I said the golden age of piracy only lasted roughly about 30 years, I was mistaken. In doing more research, I found out that the golden age of piracy actually lasted about 80 years. I was under the assumption that it started in the golden age of piracy was about 1700s, like 1702 or so to 1730s. Actually, it was, like I said, 80 years, and it lasted from the 1650s to the 1730s. So, that in mind, moving on to the topic of this discussion, of this video, this is a brief overview of the history of piracy, and piracy is a definition. I'm just going to give a very short brief, and then later I will go into more detailed videos on the subject matter, break it up into parts. So basically, what it is piracy was defined as the act of robbery, criminal activity, or violent acts of war at sea. However, this definition was later expanded to over bodies of water, to cover river piracy and so on and so forth, especially in legal terminology when you could you could try a man for piracy on the rivers. Like I said, the original was oversea, over rivers. Interesting note on the legal aspect: in the English colonies, piracy, there were not many pirates brought to trial. For the simple fact of the matter is, just briefly, they the English colony tended to work a lot with pirates and did not want to try many pirates for piracy. It was just good for business. It was good for commerce. I also want to discuss in this one, again, overview later, is the um, earliest recorded acts of piracy were 1400 BC. The 1400s BC area was the earliest act of piracy. Again, I'll get more of that later. Right now, I don't want to do an hour-long video, and I'm sure you don't want to watch an hour-long video just quite yet. So there were throughout the periods, piracy was also another thing I want to touch on. Piracy wasn't necessarily a profession that people were shanghaied into. A lot of times it was it was a chosen profession. Men who wanted to go out and adventure and see the world and not be bound by constraints. It was also a profession handed down in the family. My father was a pirate. His father before him was a pirate, and his father before him was a pirate, and so on and so forth. There's also another thing I'm going to get into another video. Make a video of this. Is there's a difference between pirate and privateer. Basically, shorthand is a pirate is a criminal, and a privateer is a pirate with a letter mark pardoning him of all him and his crew and whoever of his crimes, and working for a government such as the English government, the French government, the Dutch, the Romans had pirates, the Chinese, there's Mr. Cheng, Very successful female pirate who commanded over, what is it, 180 ships in her fleet, or fleets, over 80,000 pirates. There was a lot of, there were, you know, the going into the golden age of piracy, there were a lot of famous pirates. There were many pirates that met their fate at sea, and there were many pirates that you know were very successful. The most successful pirate, for example, was, yeah, I can't think of the name now. Captain Bartholomew Roberts. He had captured over. He was only a captain of a pirate ship, which he didn't want to even be captain in the first place. He was shanghaied onto a crew, became captain by unanimous vote, and in his 4-year reign as a pirate captain, actually took over 470 ships. And this and many other topics I will discuss on a later date and later videos. And with that, I'm going to wrap this up, give you a little tidbit, you know, something that if you want to, you know, hopefully something that keeps you hanging on for the next video. Again, I'm going to, for anybody who stumbles across my YouTube channel that wants to know me more, you know, connect with me and whatever, I'm going to put my Facebook page for Captain Purple in the description underneath here. And if you like this video or like what I'm doing, please subscribe, like, and share my videos. It helps me out, and you know, I appreciate it. And also, supposedly, I guess YouTube's got this thing. If you want to see, if you like me, and you know, you like my future videos, and so on and so forth, and you want to see instant updates, there's this little bell icon you got to click, and that will automatically update you anytime I put a new video out. So with that being said, I'm going to end this video, and I look forward to seeing I look forward to you know, doing another video hopefully next week. Alright, you guys have a good day, and God bless.